Good morning. I started the vlog a little bit later today, but yeah, I thought I'd do if the camera decides to focus. A day in the life today. I've just been sorting some bits and bobs out, up to the shop and whatnot, and now I'm like completely dead. So my shoulders are just really the burning. So I'm gonna take some more meds, I think. Am I zoomed in or am I just really close to the camera? I'm just really close to the camera. That's why I'm not holding it, because my arms hurt so much. The only time they don't ache is when they're leaning on something like here. This arm's leant on something because I can't hold it up. So it's driving me insane, because the house is, well, I won't say the house is a tip. The house is messier than I like it. Like the living room, I mean, it's just, the living room I like to be tidy and clean all the time because that's where I spend most of my time. But at the minute I've got to kind of like decide what's the most important, if I need to sit and rest or if I have the energy and strength to tidy, which at the minute I don't. My shoulders are really hurting. It's kind of like on the verge of like where my eyes are watering, pain. So yeah, I've tried to get a lot of stuff sorted regarding my health, which is great. Probably updated you, but I'm under physio, which I've got to wait for because it's so long, and also going to see a specialist, it's a rheumatologist, at the end of March, which is amazing. Right at the end of March, like the last day, which is not at my local hospital because there physically wasn't any appointments until like 3 months, and I'm like, I can't do that. And it was either wait 90 odd days or go to one that's a little bit further away from me and have 60-day wait, and I thought, you know what, I'm doing that. I can't cope with it anymore. But it is a crazy day. We've got school, obviously the kids are at school. Today is their last day at school because they've got an inset day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And they have an inset day, which is great. We didn't even realise until like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, we are, well, today is their Valentine's Day disco. So Ava got dropped off this morning with her, well, she didn't get dropped off with a disco outfit. I forgot. So yeah, just before coming back home, I had to take it down to her and drop it off to her because I knew she'd be upset because I didn't realise I forgot it until I got back in the car. So I had to drop that off at her because she's allowed to get dressed and changed before they leave for us to collect them, and then we walk around the corner and go through the hall, and they have like a disco and sweets and games and stuff like that for them, which personally I'm not looking forward to. Usually I won't say usually, I do. It's too busy for my liking. It's where you can't really move because all Key Stage 1 has to have a parent with them. So it's always a bit rammed, but this is the first time I'll be going using a stick. Now I'm hoping we can just walk in and sit down. I can sit down on next to the stage and Ava can just dance for an hour and a half. That would be my liking, so I can just sit down, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, or if someone was nice enough to let me sit down, because last time I couldn't even sit down. They had the last one we went to was a Halloween one, which I didn't like that much. Like I say, it's too crowded. I struggle with social anxiety, so it's not the ideal situation for me. But the Christmas one, the kids were really upset with me that they missed it because I was having the problems with my knees, I couldn't walk very well, and I was in pain constantly because of the amount of distance I had to walk from my car to school. And now they let me park in the parking lot. Obviously it's still painful, but it's not as painful because I don't walk as far, so I don't have to deal with it as much. So I said to him, this time I will let them go to the Valentine's Day disco. Andrew goes himself, he's Key Stage 2, so I just pick him up. So what happens is, because Ava's in the first disco and Andrew's in the second disco, Andrew's allowed to go in school and they set up a room with DVDs and stuff, so anyone that has a sibling going into the disco first, they can wait for an hour and a half and just watch a film. And then I take Ava home and then go back to school and pick her up at 6. Come home. I don't think I'm gonna do. I'm not. What I had planned for dinner was gonna have tagliatelle, but I'm not doing that now. Starters. I don't really want to cook with my arms being like hurt and stuff at the minute. But we randomly the other day, Andrew. Well, beginning of this week, I think he left school and said he really wants to go see Dr. Dolittle, and it's been a while since I've taken him to the cinema. It's always been like a Mummy and Andrew thing, or we always go on Mummy and Andrew dates and go to the cinema. And I looked on Friday night, because that's when we usually go, like Friday night, how much it would, what times it would be on, and the closest is like, the latest is 6, and I'm like, that's not going to work for us. The dad don't get home until like 7:30, 8. So yeah, that was like, that can't happen. So I thought, why didn't I have a look? Because I wasn't going to do anything today, because I thought with his disco and his technically not leaving school till 6, it's going to be too tired. But there's one showing at 8:20 today, which is fine. It will be finished about 10, which usually at the weekend, that's when he goes to bed, about 10ish. So we should be okay for that, hopefully. So yeah, I mentioned it the other day, I was like, it's going to be really tiring, but after the disco, do you want to go to the cinema or do you rather wait till next week? And he was like, no. So we're going to the cinema tonight to watch Dolittle, which I'm unsure about. I've seen a couple of trailers for it. I know it's got Robert Downey Jr. and everything. And I've always loved the Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy, I think his name is. Because I was growing up with his films out there, like The Haunted Mansion and Dr. Dolittle's. Then they released a second one with the daughter, or a third one with the daughter. And then obviously the original Dr. Dolittle, I watched that as well, with the llamas. I always remember like the llama thing. And yeah, I've not really... It's one of those, when they make a film several times, I'm like, how more times can you make it? But if they make it quite individually, like... not like it, then yeah, like Mary Poppins, like Return of Saving Mr. Banks, it's amazing, it's like the best film ever. But when they said that they were going to do another Mary Poppins, I'm like, no, they can't remake Mary Poppins. And then obviously it got made into a sequel, and I was like, that is better. And it's the same with like Secret Garden. I've watched the original Secret Garden, which I loved the newer Secret Garden, which I loved, and then they brought out Return to the Secret Garden, which I was okay with. I wasn't a massive fan, but fine. And now they're bringing out a new one, and I'm like, this is the third remake of the original Secret Garden. So yeah, obviously I probably will go see it, but the things that are getting remaked from when there was remaked from my childhood it's insane. I like the like Cinderella remake, how they got like the real life Cinderella and like Beauty and the Beast and Mulan. I'm looking forward to that because Mulan's my favourite Disney film. But they're okay because they're made from like cartoons into real life. But yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. But I've not watched Dr. Dolittle in so many years that I can't really remember it. So I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to go. I know what it's about. I know the main thing it's about. I'm just going to go and watch it because I know I'll probably compare with them. So yeah, I'm waffling on, but basically I'm gonna sit and chill for a bit, probably doing some crochet. I'm trying to make a little like bonnet for Ava. I love baby bonnets, but I'm like, did I do a big person bonnet? Because I want one for Ava. So I started that last night, and I think I'm going to do that now, and give my arms a rest because I can do it quite low and small movements and stuff now. Yeah, that's my plan. Where have we just been?
Auntie Zika.
Did you have fun? Yeah, did you do some boogieing?
Yeah.
And play with your friends?
Yeah. We was playing tag.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And we was turning them over cake and tag.
And what did you eat? chips,
sweeties, and a drink.
and a chocolate bar, and 2 cupcakes.
Yeah.
Your tummy should be full now. Is your tummy full?
Yep. Now I've got a back tummy.
Have you got a fat tummy?
Yeah.
Is it all that food? Oh. Oh.
And it's so
But you want to play on Roblox now, don't you? We tried to play it on the Xbox, but Mummy doesn't know this password.
Wait, I'm just moving.
I know Andrew does, matey, but Andrew's not here. Andrew's still at his disco. Isn't he?
Yeah. Hey, me.
He is.
Mhm. Yeah, please.
So are you gonna, should we put some YouTube on telly and then you can play Roblox on your iPad? Yeah, whilst I do a bit more of your hat.
Is that YouTube too?
This is not YouTube, I don't know what this is. Yeah, we've got about an hour to chill out. Oh, it's just 5 past 5. So we've got less than an hour to chill out before getting Andrew. We've got about 45
Yeah.
minutes. Then we've got to get Andrew at 6 and then
Yeah.
we're coming back for a couple of hours and then, yeah.
I said yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to watch that? Okay. So yeah, we're going to sit and chill and watch some telly, aren't we? Are you going to get your iPad to play Roblox or you're not bothered? Ava, do you want to play Roblox?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Go get your iPad then, it's right over there.
Turn it.
No!
Yeah, you.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm in my comfy little space.
Yeah.
This is like my setup right now. Blankets on the floor there. We usually have that to cuddle with, don't we? Watch buddy! Ow! Yeah.
Mummy, my legs are hot.
You put your knee up then. You put your legs up with Mummy. Or do you want to go get the other chair and make a little bed?
Yeah.
Go on then. Good job. We're going to get the blanket as well. It's on the floor. Oh, you need the other pillow. Good job. We'll bring more forward. There we go. No, it's our little bed, isn't it? Nice and good. Your feet don't even touch it.
Is it?
Getting comfy? Okay.
Yeah, this is. And I can put
You in sleep? Good night.
Nah.
It's very, very late now. Did you have a good disco? Yeah. You got a picture, didn't you? Of his girlfriend. You gave her some chocolates today, didn't you? She gave you some chocolates. Don't leave it alone. And then we went to, oh, you've got poorly finger. And then we went to the cinema to watch Dolittle.
Doctor.
No, Dolittle.
You called it Doctor.
Yeah, because that's what it used to be called when I was little. But
But his name is Dr. Dolittle.
I was talking about remakes of films earlier and says I don't like how they remake films. But this one is nothing like any of them. It's like extreme, like over the top. They're like
The
dressed
whole
in
of the
old-fashioned
movie is
clothes.
just about Save the Queen.
Yeah, but
Save the
it's just
Queen.
like eccentric and mythical, like mythical creatures and mythical lands, and yeah, it was really good, really different. It was dead funny though as well, weren't it? It's really good. So really, really recommend it. It was good, wasn't it? Do you have a favourite bit?
I almost cried when...
Spoiler.
What?
I said spoiler alert. Just me by myself. With the blanket just randomly laughing. I don't know why it's laughing. I think I'm just hearing things.
Stop tickling me. Stop tickling me.
You gonna tell me your favourite bit, or is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Andrew, what have you booked for tomorrow?
I-G-U-M.
G? IG?
IJUMP.
We're going to the trampoline park. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I'm spending it with my two loves. Two of the loves of my life. Yeah, they've got an inset day tomorrow, so we're gonna go and spend it at a trampoline park. We thought while everybody's off school, well, while you guys are off school and other people are still going to school, because I don't know anybody else that's got an inset day. But yeah, whilst everybody's at school and these guys are off, I thought we might as well do something where it's going to be dead. So we're going to a trampoline park. Are you tired? I'm tired. I keep yawning. Saying that and you're just yawning now. You're going to make me yawn.
Can you take me to bed?
Yeah, we're going to get going to bed now because we are so tired. Now we're going to say goodbye. Yeah, sorry for the random video. It's been very boring. Yeah, sorry it's been kind of like random here and there. I can't really record much of like us at the cinema or them at a disco because there's other people around. But if you've enjoyed it, please give it a big
Thumbs up.
and subscribe if you're new. We hope you have an amazing rest of the day and we will see you soon.
Bye.